that passed 5-0. Thank you. Okay, next, we'll go on to the City Commission minutes from December 2nd, 2025. Do you hear a motion to accept those minutes?
So moved.
Thank you. Second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion on those minutes, anything that needs to be changed or updated? Hearing none, Sherry, can you take a vote on that, please? And that also passed 5-0. We're going to go on now to the consent agenda. This evening, we have 9 items on our consent agenda. Do you hear a motion to accept those 9 items as is, or is there one of the items that need to be pulled for discussion? Do I hear a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. A second?
I'll second.
Okay, I didn't, Mike got the, Vice Mayor.
Vice Mayor second.
Okay, Vice Mayor second. So if there's no discussion on that, Sherry, can you take a vote on that, please? And those minutes are approved 5-0. Thank you. Okay, next we're do not have any old business. We're going to go right on to new business, and I'm thinking in my mind, I know everybody's here to see us and the rest of the commission, but maybe there's a chance you're here today to support your previous public safety director, and I applaud you. Thank you. It's just so wonderful to see each and every one of you here. So we are now going to go on to the consideration of the city manager's contract. Lori, would that be you? Thank you.
Good evening, Madam Mayor, Vice Mayor, Commissioners. Lori Irwin, Finance Director. So I get the privilege of talking about his contract.
Oh my gosh.
I believe that the Vice Mayor and the City Attorney have done a tremendous job at negotiating a contract beneficial to both the city and to the interim city manager, Michael Fowler. They included me in the contract negotiations with a financial point of view and knowledge of the previous manager's compensation package. I believe the contract set before you is advantageous to both the city and the interim city manager, while also generating a cost savings for the city of approximately $8,200 from the previous city manager's contract. You have had this time to go through the contract, and the Vice Mayor and the City Attorney and myself are all here if you have any questions.
Okay, based on that information, do we have any questions for either our Director of Finance or for our City Attorney on Michael Fowler's contract? Okay, and I'm going to open this up to our audience too. Is there any questions that you have? I see some of you are new, that you haven't been here for a while. To give you a little bit of an update, our previous city manager left in October. Our public safety director was kind enough to step up to the plate to have this as an interim position. And I think he loved it so much, he decided that he would like to be interested in doing this full time. So that's where we're at right now. Thank you, Vice Mayor Politis, very much for negotiating the contract, leading everything that we did for that. We greatly appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay, so where are we at now on this? Is there just a vote, a motion?
If no one from the audience wants to make a comment, yes, it's just ready for a motion.
And is there anyone from the audience that would like to speak? Any of his previous officers that would want to do a razzing or a roasting? Lieutenant Swanson, where are you? No, you're not, Lieutenant. No one? Anyone want to say anything in support? Okay. We got a couple of thumbs, we got a lot of thumbs up. Okay, so do I hear a motion to accept the city manager contract for city manager Michael Fowler, effective, and I think we decided he wanted it effective tonight, but I think Laura, we said effective tomorrow, so 1/7/2026.
Madam Mayor, can I also move to go through with that? But I want to make a few statements before we put it to vote, and it's more so for the people to understand. You know, we back Mr. Swartzlander, Kurt did a good job, put us in the right direction, really did a lot of good things, but for personal reasons has relocated. And we all have the confidence in Mike Fowler to be the interim city manager. Fast forward, I get appointed to try and put together, what's the word I want to, basically an interview process, a process where we took about approximately 40 resumes. Am I right, Susan, 40? And the first round, I looked at all of them. I sat in my backyard, a cup of coffee, a cigar, and I'm like, I don't know any of these people. Yeah, some of them had decent credentials. A lot was nothing. And so I get on the phone, and I start asking people different things. And then I start hearing other people telling me things. And then ultimately, Mike and I discussed an opportunity, and he agreed that he would be interested if we were to, appoint him. The problem becomes this. We didn't go through a big, long process. I didn't want to bring these people to fly down from all parts of Florida, all parts of the country. I went immediately to the city commission, got their approval, and we all agreed, okay, let's enter into negotiations. Well, I did one of these, and you know why? In my business, I promote from within, and when you see somebody's performance over, how many years now, 30? 33. 33 years, you know what you're getting. And the staff wants that continuity. The staff has that respect. There's no getting used to period. There's no, there's a lot of things. So I got to say, and especially the director of our finance, Lori Irwin, the coordination, the input I got, the salaries of Swartzlander compared to the proposal of Fowler, the advice I got from our city attorney, who has been nothing but spectacular, because I would call her up all the time. God, we got our money's worth this past couple of months. But it was a coordinated effort. And a lot of the citizens gave their input, a lot of the staff gave their input, the attorney, and in the end, I believe that I did the right thing. Try not to screw it up, you make me look bad. But be that as it may, I have a lot of confidence in Mike Fowler, and it's an honor for me to, author this motion to have him become our next city manager. We're already talking great ideas about an economic future, a development plan, how to make the city more attractive to the businesses we want, higher-end restaurants, cafes, maybe art galleries, antique stores, things that bring us to the next level. And I think we have the energy, the idea, the vision from the guy to my left. And so I just wanted to say that because, we go through our agenda and we go through it, kind of administratively, because we've already reviewed all these things. And you have an opportunity to review them as well, but some people do, most people don't. So I just want you to know we don't sit here and, bang the gavel and get through the agenda without really a good thought process. Because after all, you elected us to look out for your well-being. And we want to make sure that we do the best possible job for you and make the city a great place to live, a great place to work in, to run a business in. And, with what you read in the paper with some of the other city governments, I think we're doing a pretty good job. And if we're not, I want to hear your criticisms. Some of you I have met with, and you have told me your criticisms makes me a better vice mayor. So I thank you for your input. But in the end, I think we have the right person for the job. So unless anyone else on the city commission, that's all I got to say. Thank you.
We have a motion right now, and I'm going to ask for a second.
I'd like to second it, and I'd also like to speak a little bit.
Certainly.
Years ago, when I was still the public safety director, I was at a city council meeting, at the time, city council. And the finance director at the time said something that's always stuck with me. He said, "We are a service city. That's all we do. We don't make anything. We don't manufacture anything. We give service." And Mike Fowler has given, he is a servant. He has a servant's heart, and he gives his all to this city. He has so many attributes that I'm very proud that he's chosen to take this position, because I did it for 6 months and it wasn't for me. But I will tell you that the city could never do better than him. And I have full faith that he is going to carry out this mission like he intends to.
Thank you. So we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion from any of our other commissioners? Okay, seeing none, is there anyone from our audience that would like to speak up on this? If not, then I think it's time for a vote, Sherry, on accepting the contract.
Everybody's holding their breath.
Let's see how this goes. And this passed 5-0.
Congratulations.
Madam Mayor, if you'd indulge me for just a minute.
Absolutely.
First, I'd like to thank the commission, the mayor, the vice mayor, for their confidence in me. You're handing over a lot of responsibility, and I understand that, and it's a wonderful city. I need to thank my wife and my family because they support me all the time. And these folks back here, the men and women of public safety, they're second to none. They're absolutely fabulous. They've made it very easy for me to be successful in what I've done. I can't thank them enough. I'm not leaving. I'm just moving to a different office. I hope you'll still let me in the building over there because I love public safety and I love you folks. I want to tell you that I came here February 7th, 1992 with a high school education and a work ethic. The city has given me every educational and professional opportunity, and I feel indebted to this city. You know, like every long-term employee here, there have been other opportunities, and I've never wanted to leave. And I especially want to thank my mentor, Commissioner Dembinski. When he was my public safety director, he saw something in me that I didn't even see yet, and he made me believe in myself.
Thank you. We have been keeping you busy?
Madam Mayor, you've been working me harder than I've ever worked.
So, just one of the things that he's doing that I'm just so proud of. It's very important, and I don't know a lot of you, see this, but it's very important relationships at a city level, at a county level, at a state level. And, he came to me and just said, I want to meet the people that make the rules that we need to get along with and build relationships with. So we've met with Senator Wright, Representative Partington, Representative Fremont, and we're meeting with Senator Leek this week. He understands that importance of that, and he's going to work very, very hard for our city to maintain those relationships. So I'm quite proud of that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so next we are going to go on to the next item. Okay, and this would be the consideration of Guy Desai as the regular member of our Planning and Zoning Board. Yeah, Director Cruz, I guess they weren't here for us.
Glad they're finally leaving. I was wondering who's on the streets to make sure it's safe.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, Vice Mayor, Commissioners. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
So this item that's on the consideration right now is the